If you are over 60 and you sometimes wake up at night with numbness, tingling, or a strange pins and needles feeling in your hands, this may be more important than you realize. Because numb hands at night are not always caused by sleeping in the wrong position. Sometimes the body may be trying to warn you about nerve problems, circulation changes, vitamin deficiencies, blood sugar issues, or pressure building around sensitive nerves over time. And what makes this difficult is that many seniors ignore the symptom because it usually starts small. At first, it may only happen once in a while. Maybe one hand feels asleep during the night. Maybe your fingers tingle when you wake up. Some people notice numbness in the thumb and first few fingers. Others feel weakness, burning, stiffness, or a strange heaviness in the hands early in the morning. And because shaking the hand for a few seconds sometimes makes the feeling disappear, many people convince themselves it is nothing serious. But after 60, the body often gives smaller warning signs quietly before larger problems become easier to notice later. Now, this does not mean every case of hand numbness is dangerous, but it does mean the symptom deserves attention instead of being ignored repeatedly. And in this video, we are going to talk about why hand numbness becomes more common after 60, what the body may be trying to tell you, the hidden causes many seniors overlook, and the daily habits that may help support healthier nerves and circulation naturally. Why hand numbness becomes more common after 60. As people get older, changes begin happening throughout the body, especially in the nerves, muscles, circulation, joints, and connective tissue. Over time, nerves may become more sensitive to pressure and inflammation. Circulation may become less efficient. The hands and wrists may experience years of repetitive movement and strain. And because the hands contain many tiny nerves and blood vessels packed closely together, even small changes can sometimes create noticeable symptoms. That is why many seniors begin noticing tingling numbness, burning weakness, stiffness, or reduced grip strength much more than they did earlier in life. And honestly, nighttime symptoms often feel stronger because the body is quiet and still, making nerve sensations easier to notice during sleep. One of the most common causes of nighttime hand numbness involves pressure on the nerves. Inside the wrist is a narrow passageway called the carpal tunnel, where important nerves travel from the arm into the hand. Over time, swelling, inflammation, repetitive movement, arthritis, or fluid buildup may place pressure on these nerves. And when nerves become compressed, they may begin sending abnormal signals. Some people feel tingling. Others feel numbness. Some describe burning sensations or weakness when trying to grip objects. And one reason symptoms often become worse at night is because sleeping positions may increase pressure around already sensitive nerves. Many people wake up shaking their hands to wake them back up, without realizing the body may be signaling an underlying issue developing slowly over time. The hidden causes many seniors overlook. Now, this is where things become even more important. Numb hands are not always only about the wrist itself. Sometimes the symptom may be connected to larger changes happening elsewhere in the body. Vitamin B12 deficiency, for example, may affect nerve health and create tingling or numbness sensations. Blood sugar problems may damage small nerves gradually over time. Poor circulation may reduce how efficiently oxygen and nutrients reach the hands. Neck problems may also matter more than many people realize. Nerves travel from the neck down into the arms and hands, so pressure or stiffness in the neck may sometimes affect sensation in the fingers as well. And honestly, this is why symptoms should not simply be dismissed as normal aging, because the body often connects multiple systems together. Why many seniors ignore the early signs. This happens very often. Many seniors ignore numbness because the symptoms come and go in the beginning. At first, it may only happen during sleep. Then it starts happening more often. Some people notice difficulty buttoning shirts. Others feel weaker holding objects. Some begin dropping things occasionally without understanding why. And because these changes happen gradually, many people adapt to them slowly, instead of recognizing them as warning signs. But healthy aging is not about ignoring symptoms until they become severe. It is about paying attention to the body earlier, while problems are often easier to manage. Seniors, daily habits that may make the problem worse. Now, several everyday habits may quietly increase pressure on the nerves and circulation over time. Long periods of repetitive hand movement may irritate sensitive nerves. Poor posture, especially during phone use or computer use, may place strain on the neck and shoulders. Sleeping positions matter too. Some positions place additional pressure on the wrists or reduce circulation during the night. Inflammation throughout the body may also increase nerve sensitivity, and inactivity may reduce circulation over time, especially if movement becomes more limited with age. That is why healthy aging is rarely about one single issue. Everything in the body works together. Seniors, warning signs that should not be ignored. Now, occasional mild numbness may happen sometimes without indicating anything serious. But there are certain signs that deserve medical attention, especially if numbness becomes more frequent, more severe, painful, or associated with weakness, and symptoms like losing grip strength, dropping objects, numbness, spreading into the arm, severe neck pain, balance problems, facial weakness, slurred speech, or sudden numbness on one side should never be ignored. Because in some cases, nerve symptoms may be connected to larger circulation or neurological problems, requiring proper medical evaluation. And honestly, this is why paying attention early matters so much after 60. Small symptoms often become easier to manage when addressed earlier instead of later. Seniors, daily habits that may help support healthier nerves. Now, the good news is that small daily habits may help support nerve health and circulation naturally over time. Gentle movement matters. Stretching the hands, wrists, neck, and shoulders may help reduce stiffness and improve mobility. Posture matters too. Keeping the neck and shoulders supported properly may reduce unnecessary strain on nerves. Hydration matters. The body relies on proper hydration to support circulation and nerve function. Nutrition becomes increasingly important after 60 as well. Foods rich in B vitamins, healthy fats, protein, vegetables, and nutrient-dense foods may help support nerve health over time. Regular movement may help support circulation throughout the body. And many seniors also benefit from adjusting sleeping positions to reduce pressure on the wrists during the night. The goal is not perfection. The goal is consistency, because healthy aging is usually supported through small habits repeated steadily over time. And honestly, I think this is something many seniors need to hear. Numbness, tingling, or weakness should not automatically be accepted simply because of age. Too many people convince themselves discomfort is normal after 60 and stop paying attention to the body altogether. But the body still communicates. It still responds to support. It still benefits from movement, nutrition, hydration, circulation, sleep, and consistency. Healthy aging is not about fear. It is about awareness. Because the earlier people respond to changes, the easier it often becomes to protect comfort, strength, and independence later. If you are over 60 and your hands have been going numb more often at night, do not panic, but do not ignore it either. Sometimes the body is simply asking for better support, and paying attention early may help protect nerve health, circulation, and everyday comfort over time. And if this video helped you think differently about numbness and healthy aging, make sure you subscribe, because the next video may reveal another hidden warning sign many seniors overlook until it quietly begins affecting daily life. And before you go, let me ask you something. Have you ever woken up with numbness or tingling in your hands during the night?